Good morning, good morning, good morning. Look at this, not a cloud in the sky. Isn't it just beautiful? I hope you're up enjoying this. Listen, who are you? Who are you? You know the way if you pulled a car apart, you could put it all back together again. All the king's horses and all the king's men could put it back together again. But if you literally pulled yourself apart, all the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put you back together again. Because you're something special. You're not Humpty Dumpty. Who are you? Can you just sit with that today? Just sit with it. Just sit with it. Ask yourself, even if it's just 5 minutes, who am I? You see, I'm always saying that the answer's in the question. So you go, I am. I am what? You are, I'm just giving you an idea here. Consciousness itself, you are energy itself, you are light itself. That's just science. That's get over that. You're not matter. We drill right down into all these cells and we're energy. Like, isn't that incredible? Look at all the light that's here. I'm light itself, and so are you. Like, the energy that's in you could light up a whole country for a week. Good morning, Bibbin. A whole country for a week. You're incredible. But what have you been saying this morning when you woke up? Did you go, I'm tired? Well, then you're tired. I'm busy. Well, then you're busy. I'm sick. Well, then you're sick. And then you'll say, but Sheena, look, this is the facts. This is reality. Reality is evidence of your past thinking. Now, there's a little butterfly effect going on. So 15% science-based. Listen, everything I'm telling you is always science-based. I love the science. 15% is what you think. And the world goes off and does the other 85. So whatever you said this morning will be your day. I'm tired, so you'll be tired. I'm busy, so you'll be busy. Do you ever wonder how amazing that, well, they're going to do this or it's going to be like this? And look, it is. You're a flipping amazing manifester. Do you know the hardest work that I had to do was control my thoughts and control my emotions? Actually, thoughts to begin with, I found a little bit easier. See, emotions, they were my master, not me being. I'm not my body. I am not my emotions. I am not my thoughts. I am not Sheena. I am life itself in a body called Sheena. I am formless intelligence. I am this energy in action as Sheena. That's who you are. You are formless intelligence in action. You are source in action. There was a thought and you were created. Like, you didn't create you. Did you? Did you like draw yourself into here, or I don't know. Like, can you remember that? Can you remember creating you? And who's breathing you now? Isn't this exciting? Imagine if you started today going, who am I? I am. I am God in action. Because what is God? Big man in the sky? Big she in the sky? Or is God everything? The camera that I'm looking at, the gorgeous Arbonne Sheikh, it's always sitting here. Look at that. Can't see it in the sunshine. There you go. It's all God in action. It's all formless intelligence in action. Because it's all energy. Solidified thought. This was a thought in somebody's mind. You were a thought in somebody's mind. Thought over and over again will crystallize and then solidify. So somebody thought of a mobile phone and brought a mobile phone into the world. Somebody thought of a car and brought a car into the world. Somebody thought of the planes and brought a plane into the world. It was all there. It was just starting to be aware of it and putting things together. And you see, we think that we're not creative, but that's because you're so busy and because you say you're not creative. I have really found that when you slow down and you start realizing who I am is, you know that saying, I am that I am? Well, I am that I am. Because I'm made of the same stuff of this. But I'm consciously aware. This isn't consciously aware. Don't you see the power you have? What are you going to do with that power today? Are you going to moan and complain? Somebody annoys you and you complain about it? Guess what? There's always more complaints. Let me tell you a funny story about bringing things to your doorstep. So when we were out horse riding, we passed this guy and he's picking up horse poo outside his house. And he wasn't happy. And my friend said, well, it's not ours. I mean, I says, oh, don't worry, it's not the horse poo that's annoying him. He's just, life's annoying him. He's just blaming the horse poo. And he really shouted at us, but I thought it was hilariously funny because I thought he thinks it's the horse poo that's annoying him and it's not. And so as we walked away, I said to her, I said, I guarantee you every time we walk past that house, there's all these houses along all this road and his is the only house that has horse poo outside it. Every single time we ride past that house, there's horse poo. Every single time. Because it's in his mind, because he's thinking of it, because he's annoyed at it. He's putting energy into it. Horses don't know this. Horses don't know, well, I'll just annoy the pants off him and I'll poo outside his house. No, every time they come past that house, they feel that nervous energy. They feel that anxiety. And so they poo. It's so funny. What you think about, you bring about. And then what's even funnier as well is where we live, my son's dog, he keeps escaping. And there's one house that he keeps pooing outside. Yes, guess what? They're the ones who complain. It was only a couple of times and then the next thing, flipping, yeah, that's where he heads to. I mean, literally, he will run to the front of that house and he will poo there. So we have to grab him because it is upsetting her and it's not very nice. Yes, I know, but it still makes me giggle. We just make sure it doesn't happen now. So what are you bringing to your door? I mean, that's what the universe is doing. I mean, the dog doesn't know any different. The horse doesn't know any different. It's doing what you asked it to do. What are you bringing to your doorstep? If you're bringing good things, that's great. Keep thinking along those lines. And if you're bringing stuff you don't want, stuff to complain about, well then, maybe you might just want to sit down, even for 5 minutes today, and be honest with yourself and ask, what have I been thinking? What could I possibly have thought that have brought this circumstance to me right now? Don't blame yourself, because then that's what I did. I started to blame myself and started to beat myself up and think how stupid I was, blah, 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 blah. Well, guess what that brings as well? More stupidity, more things to feel guilty about, more things to have responsibility about. I am the most powerful words you will say today. And then when you notice it for yourself, notice how everybody else is doing it. Notice what they're saying. I am. I am happy. I am joyful. But Gina, I don't feel it. Well, keep saying it till you do, because this now creates the next now. So change this now, because it's the only now you have. Get it? You are so powerful. What are you doing with that power? Have a good day today. Oh, and by the way, remember, masterclass is still going on today. One more day, last day. And all these masterclasses will be staying up until Monday. So I'm going to tell you, so what we've done this week is, what is prosperity consciousness? Well, I've just said it there. What this was all about this morning. What's holding you back? Well, I've actually just said that as well here. I mean, it's actually so simple when you think about it. I mean, only if you think about it. And then today, I'm going to tell you exactly how. How? Maybe you might want to be there. 1 o'clock, in here, wherever you're watching this from, it's in here. See you soon.